Hello everybody and welcome back to Football Life, where we are taking on what is PES Master League, because eFootball still haven't pulled their finger out. And, well, we've skipped ahead a little bit accidentally, gone through the transfer window, we've signed Rasmus Højlund, we've beat Aberdeen 2-0 in the Europa League. I did say I was going to play the Europa League off camera, but the transfer window is now closed, and honestly, not much happened. Not much else happened. So we've still got the similar sort of lineup to real life, I guess. We have still got Harry Maguire in here. Yeah, interestingly, I think we did sell Fred. We did. We've basically got the exact squad that is in real life now, to be honest. Exactly as it stands in real life. Obviously, there might be a little bit of a difference coming in. We did sign Suzuki, who ended up signing for someone else. That's the only difference, but he's a backup goalkeeper, so we don't mind too much about that. But yes, excited to be back. Apologies for the break. We've been a long time. You'll also notice that I'm head-on with the camera now, which is much better because I've managed to sort out everything that I needed to, which is useful, isn't it? So I think we're not going to really hang around. We're today, hopefully 2 games in this episode, we're going to be taking on Nottingham Forest at home and then Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge. So let's get into those games and we'll go through the lineup. Okay, so this is how we're lining up for this one then. It'll be Onana in goal, Wan-Bissaka on the right, Varane, Martinez and Luke Shaw. Casemiro, we're going to play Eriksen and Bruno Fernandes in there. Oh, no, there was something I had to update you on. Yes, I've remembered now. If we come out of this, we don't have Mason Mount anymore. Yeah, his contract expired. It was really weird. If we go into negotiations, we'll go not my team, other teams. Because Dean Henderson's contract expires, as did Mason Mount. So we've now made him another offer. He's going to move in January. So we're without Mason Mount until January now, which is a little bit annoying. But it is what it is. So yes, no, we didn't sell Fred. Fred is here. You can tell it's been a while since I've played. But yeah, Fred is here. He's on the bench for this one. But yeah, so we're going to be playing Christian Eriksen mainly until January. Marcus Rashford, Rasmus Højlund and Anthony on the right. On the bench, a whole host of players. Only real ones missing out, Scott McTominay. And we'll put Diego Dalot on the bench, actually, and go on instead of Harry Maguire, which I think is a bit realistic. So yeah, that's how we're lining up. Let's get into the game. Hello everybody, here we are at Old Trafford for Man United v Nottingham Forest. So Man United in real life not having a very good start to the season, having just lost 2-0 to Spurs as I record this. But you can see we have updated kits in this one now. Man United wearing the new home kit, which I also have on. Yeah, looking very good. Thank you to all the people that sent them over. Got that sorted. We do have a few other kits in there that are upgraded, but obviously Man United is the most important thing at the moment as the players come out. So we need a win. We do need to win in this game. Coming off the back of a good 2-0 win against Aberdeen, Rasmus Højlund actually played really, really well in that one. So I'm hoping that we can get off to a good start as Højlund is there leading the line for this one for Man United. So let's get into it. And it is Højlund at the moment who's wearing the number 4 for some reason. But we'll have to see and sort out numbers a little bit in the future. So could be a little bit rusty for the start. Haven't played this in a while. Obviously on full manual. But Bruno Fernandes brings the ball out from the back. Eriksen over towards Luke Shaw. Just trying to just be a little bit patient. Marcus Rashford gives it off. Out it goes. Oh, I got a little touch on it and Freyla can bring this one away for Forest. Back to Joe Worrell live on Sky Sports this game. There's a big Chris Wood up front. He's going to be a bit of a danger man up there. And Gibbs White's got in behind already, as that could be a foul on him. Good little bit of skill from Morgan Gibbs White. Aurier puts that one in towards Chris Wood. Great save from Andre Onana. And Nottingham Forest threatening straight away with this one, as really, really good play from Morgan Gibbs White. And as I said, I'm going to be a little bit rusty. Haven't played for a couple of weeks. But Onana, great one-handed save to touch that one round the post, showing why he was brought into the team. So Danilo will take the corner for Forest. Swings that one in and it's too close to Onana. And can he launch Man United on a counter-attack? No, he can't. He can give the ball straight to Serge Aurier. Gibbs White is just clattered from behind, but gets up and carries on well. Chris Wood turns, great challenge on him from Martinez. And again, Man United will look to try and get maybe a little bit of composure here. Bruno Fernandes out to Wan-Bissaka. This game's starting like an absolute freight train, this. No patience. Oh, no chance to stop. Gibbs White, good interception. And Nottingham Forest can hold on to the ball a little bit again. Serge Aurier on the right-hand side into Freuler. Up it goes to Chris Wood again. He can try and not let him turn. He's just crowded out of it, and Martinez and Varane do a good job of winning that as Wan-Bissaka can look to bring this one away. He's got Bruno Fernandes in front of him, but misses him out to go to Rashford. Here is Fernandes. Flicks it round the corner towards Højlund, who keeps it alive. Out to Rashford. This is Man United's best spell of possession so far. The cross too close to Rivero. And a good save and good hands from the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper as well. Varane reads that one pretty easily. Here is Højlund, and it goes to Fernandes. Back to Anthony. Oh, was he? Yeah, he was just touched off the ball. Danilo going in a little bit hard, I think, there. And this will be a dangerous free kick for Man United. Anthony just showing a little good touch there to get it away from who I think, well, Felipe, I'm not too sure who that is, but Bruno Fernandes. He's a little bit too close. We'll have to see. Can he get it up and down over the wall? Yes, he can. Bruno Fernandes makes it 1-0 to Man United. Lovely strike from the captain. And that is just the start we needed. It was a lovely free kick. Just got it over the wall. They didn't jump. The wall didn't jump. And if they did, I think they would have blocked it. We just got it through the wall. And it's a lovely goal. The Old Trafford faithful will be happy with that one. So 1-0 Man United. Probably, you'd argue, against the run of play. But... yeah, I don't mind. 20 minutes gone, 1-0 up. Lovely, lovely stuff as Luke Shaw brings the ball forward out from defence up towards Marcus Rashford on this left-hand side. Just flicks it back towards Luke Shaw again. He's going to try and dink this one high up towards Højlund, who knocks it down towards Anthony on the volley. It's a great block from the defender. And you can just see Man United starting to tick a little bit better as the game carries on, as Chris Wood wins another header. He's done a really good job of that up front for his team today. As Casemiro wins the ball. And we'll look to just ping this one cross-field. Eriksen lets it roll towards Luke Shaw. And Luke Shaw's got plenty of space to run into here. Can just stick that one off to Eriksen. Up towards Rashford. Man United getting their big name players in the game a little bit more. Højlund's touch was poor. And it just went up in the air rather than towards his teammate. But Fernandes has rescued the situation here. But his pass is a bit too heavy. And Nottingham Forest coming under some pressure, but the Man United are winning the ball back. Forest were dominating it to start, and now just struggling to get some possession. And they're trying to find Chris Wood early on, and that time it's worked. Gibbs White back to Freuler. So Freuler up towards Danilo, looks in towards Gibbs White again. Gibbs White cuts around his man once, but can't get past Casemiro, and Martinez once again is there just to pick up the pieces as Højlund picks this one up as Rashford's making a good run. Here is Rasmus Højlund though. Good fancy this. Højlund holds off his man, does really well once, and Steve Cook a bit too strong for him. Luke Shaw tries to fizz it in again, but Fernando Augusto is there to get it away as Mangala tries to get Forest on the counter-attack. Gibbs White up towards Chris Wood again. His pass, is it going to make it to Richards on this left? It does. Omar Richards for Forest. Wonderful challenge from Rafa Varane, who can look to bring this one away. Goes up towards Højlund. Good header down towards Anthony. Wan-Bissaka on the overlap, still going forward with it. Up against Augusto. Just stops, cuts back, left foot, cross in. Oh, it was just over Højlund. It's lofted forward first time by Eriksen, but nothing could happen for that as the time ticks down towards half-time. And Nottingham Forest have the ball with Serge Aurier. It's a good header away, and Rashford's going to get on this one, and he's looked for Rasmus Højlund. Over it goes towards Anthony. Again, the shot blocked. But he's been caught late, and I think, has the ref given a free kick? He's not. Anthony caught Philippe late, the centre-back. And, oh yeah, he got the clearance in first. It is a free kick. For the last attack of the half, you would imagine here, it's Anthony on it. Højlund up to Bruno Fernandes. Rashford holds it up, gets the pass off towards Luke Shaw. He's got Serge Aurier for company. Back in towards Rashford. Lovely footwork. Rashford! Oh, it's just past the post. That would have put United in 2-0 up at half-time, but the half-time whistle goes 1-0. A big save from Andre Onana early on from Chris Wood kept United even, and then a fantastic free kick from Bruno Fernandes makes it 1-0. But as you can see, Steve Cooper's Nottingham Forest not really making much of the game. So the second half underway, no changes for Man United. We've actually just made one little tactical twitch, which was to get Casemiro to man mark Morgan Gibbs White. I feel like he was getting a Bit too much free space, picking up those sort of second balls there from Chris Wood, as that should be easy for Andre Onana and is. So Onana looks to get the game underway quickly as Wan-Bissaka, again, given a fair bit of space to run into by Forest. Bruno Fernandes picks it up and finds Anthony. Anthony's got a lot of space, and again, Forest just backing off, and Anthony shoots, deflected. Rivero with a good save. Eriksen wins the ball in midfield. Rashford looks it in towards Anthony again. Anthony, good bit of footwork. He's still trying to get past, but good tackle from Felipe Augusto. And Freuler is on it again into Mangala. Forest, again, keeping the ball. They're going up long towards Chris Wood early, and it's not really working for them as Eriksen tries to pick out Højlund, but just on a different wavelength and couldn't quite get that one right. Martinez with a good header. Eriksen. Up it goes from Fernandes to Rashford. Rashford to Højlund, who's just got a nudge in the back. Referee said nothing wrong with that one. Play on as the ball goes through to Chris Wood. Gibbs White has got away from Casemiro a bit too easily maybe, as Richards has it on the left. Ball in towards Mangala, but Varane is there. Oh, the tackling of the tackler. Classic Pez, very irritating. Chris Wood with a good header down towards Freuler, who can take this one forward. Chris Wood is there again. Wan-Bissaka had tucked in, leaving space for Richards into Gibbs White, and that's a great challenge from Casemiro, doing a great man marking job as we wanted him to on Gibbs White. Bruno Fernandes, Rashford up towards Anthony, trying a bit of footwork again, but it's not really working for Anthony in this game today. He's been into a couple of good positions, but when he's been one-on-one with his man, it's not worked. And Chris Wood has broken the offside trap. Now, he's not the quickest, Chris Wood, and he knows that. Gives it to his fullback, and now he'll try and get into the box to get on the end of a header. Gibbs White under pressure again from Casemiro. It's good defensive work from the experienced Brazilian, and then Mangala sort of gets crowded out. Freuler into Chris Wood, and it's read by Martinez, who just gets it away towards Højlund, but nothing on that one. Richards on it again, under pressure from Wan-Bissaka as Casemiro comes to help out. Does a good job. Anthony just needs to hold this up. Does a really good job, and Wan-Bissaka keeps it in play, and now we can just recycle possession and keep it moving around a little bit better than we have been doing recently, to be honest, as Eriksen puts it into Luke Shaw. Just hands that one off to Rashford in towards Højlund. Højlund, good first touch, lays it off to Wan-Bissaka, just trying to make some space. Bruno. Oh, it's a poor pass from Bruno. It was meant for Rashford, and Luke Shaw, oh, nearly gets it high up the pitch. Bruno wins the header. Højlund into Rashford. Just waiting for some support. He gets it from Luke Shaw, but again, Serge Aurier, it's a foul that's been given. Luke Shaw did get there first ahead of Serge Aurier, and there's nothing wrong with that, referee. That shouldn't be a free kick. So a quadruple substitution for Man United, but first off, Awomni comes on to replace Chris Wood, and Tofolo on to replace Richards for Nottingham Forest. Man United doing a whole host of changes, but Bruno Fernandes is going to try and score his second free kick of the day. It's a good save from Rivero. But Wan-Bissaka is off to replace by Delot. We've brought on Luke Shaw off, to replace by Terrell Malacia. Donny van der Beek is on to replace Christian Eriksen. And Palestri has come on to replace the pretty woeful Anthony on the right-hand side. I think Nottingham Forest had a couple of subs in there as well that I've missed. But yeah, Diego Delot is fouled early on since coming on. And we're in 1-0 up in a good position. You know, I don't want to rest on my laurels because this is Pez, and you know, the S word might come in, a bit of scripting as Bruno tries to get Palestri into the game early on. Trying to give the youngsters a few chances this season. I think, you know, we can't recruit now until January, so giving them a chance could be good as Awomni is breaking through here, and he's got the legs to get past Casemiro. Great save from Onana, who stayed on his line and did a really good job of blocking that one. And Awomni showing his fresh legs and pace off the bench, doing a really good job as Malacia picks this one up. You can see Delot in absolutely acres of space. Sensible pass there, and Man United can build down the right hand side as Palestri beat his man and then turned back into his man as Varane covers that one well. Bruno Fernandes just have a little bit of space, knocks that one through towards Rashford. Very heavy touch from Marcus Rashford though, and you can just tell Nottingham Forest are feeling like they can get something out of this game at the end here. Up it goes. Martinez with a good header. Van der Beek manages to pick out Bruno Fernandes. Palestri up towards Højlund. Back towards Marcus Rashford into Bruno. Great little feet. Bruno Fernandes. Steve Cook tried to tackle him, and it's a great save again by Rivero. Not a very good clearance. Into Palestri. Cross in. It's a punch. Not the best again. And it'll be a corner with 20 seconds to go. So it should be a win for Man United here. It's a really good save, the first one. The punch was crap from Rivero. But, yeah, it looks like Bruno Fernandes' free kick is going to be the difference here as this one swung in. Oh, it's a poor punch from the goalkeeper. But, yeah, 91 minutes is done. And this is a throw to Man United now as Taro Malacia looks to get on there. As soon as this is cleared, it should be game over as Joe Worrell goes long. It's a 1-0 win for Man United. Not convincing, but we'll just take the 3 points. Thank you very much. Okay, so the 1-0 win sees us climb to 9th with 5 points. Yeah, 1-1, drawn 2, lost none. It's not a bad start. It's not an amazing start. Liverpool leading the way with 9 points, though, 3 wins from 3. So it'll be interesting. But up next will be a much tougher test against Chelsea. But before that, I think we've got international call-ups or something. Yeah, not sure. Scraping a victory is true. Just a free kick from Bruno Fernandes is what got us through. Toro Malacia is now a great leader. Interesting. Wouldn't have seen that one coming. Let's get into the Chelsea game and we'll pick a lineup and see how we're getting on. Okay, so for the Chelsea game, we're going to line up with Andre Onana in goal. I'm just messing around here. There we go. Andre Onana is going to be in goal. We'll have Lindelof, Varane at the back, Luke Shaw at left back, Wan-Bissaka right back, Casemiro, Van der Beek and Bruno Fernandes starting in midfield, Rashford, Sancho and Højlund in the front three. It's a very interesting Chelsea team because they've still got Kepa, Aubameyang, Ziyech, who are all playing, and Loftus-Cheek, who's in there as well. So it's not quite real life. But the kits look great, don't they? So we'll be using our... Well, potentially we'll be using our away kit. I'm tempted to use our third kit. Let's use our third kit. I like that white kit. We'll use that and we'll try and get a thumbnail with that in as well. Right, let's get into the game. Here we are then at Stamford Bridge for a big, big game this weekend. It's Chelsea versus Man United. Always a big rivalry with Aubameyang there as captain still, which would never happen. But Man United rocking their third kit. It is a nice kit. I might buy it. It's a nice kit. But yeah, Stamford Bridge looking brilliant in all its glory here with the packed-in Chelsea fans in blue. Graham Potter still in charge here of Chelsea. But we'll see how that one goes. No Mauricio Pochettino just yet. But yeah, it's looking good. The kits are looking sharp. I do enjoy it. Thank you to... Villa fan, I think it is. Apologies, I can't remember your name. You sent me some of them through that I've used, and I've found some others in other places as well. But yes, looking very, very good. Chelsea up for this one as the home team. Man United haven't lost a game in the league yet, but also have only won 1 of 3. So Chelsea lining up in a 4-4-2. Ziyech partners Aubameyang up front. Cucurella plays in front of Chilwell. Gallagher, Loftus-Cheek in the middle. Chalobah and Wesley Fofana at the back with Kepa in goal as well. Raheem Sterling getting a place on the right hand side of midfield. Man United in a 4-1-2-3. Van der Beek with a rare start over Christian Eriksen in this one. Lindelof comes in for Lisandro Martinez, who is just on a red arrow down, but we'll say he's got an illness, so he's not going to play. But everything else is pretty much unchanged for the Red Devils. So we're just about ready here at Stamford Bridge. Let's get into it. And it is Aubameyang that gets the game underway. We've got Rasmus Højlund starting up front again for United, wearing that very strange number 4 shirt. That's a very, well, I was going to say a poor pass, but it did make its way through to Raheem Sterling, and Aubameyang is in behind early doors at Ward. And to come out, it's a wonderful touch from Aubameyang, and Sterling in 2 minutes and 45 seconds has made it 1-0 to Chelsea. What a start for the home team that is. An unbelievable start for the home team, and Aubameyang with some great skill when he was through one-on-one with Onana, but that is just an unreal start. Ten Hag can't believe it. He's absolutely fuming. Sterling is loving it. And Man United find themselves 1-0 down very early on. This little 1-2. Cucurella over the top. Aubameyang got him on. Onana thought he was going to get there. Left his goal open. And, well, Raheem Sterling's not going to have an easier goal this season, I'd wager. So that is 1-0 Chelsea straight off the bat. And that is not ideal for us at all, as trying to get this one up to Van der Beek. Try and release Rashford. See if we can get him playing early in towards Højlund. Really good touch from the big man at the front. Højlund shoots. Oh, it's wide. Great work from Højlund up front, but just not enough on it. As Rashford just decided to put it into his feet early. Held off Wesley Fofana really well. Turned, and the left-footed drive just not accurate. Yes, the other change I forgot to mention was that, yeah, Sancho obviously starting ahead of Anthony on the right-hand side. Anthony not been brilliantly playing as of late. Sancho we thought would give him a chance on a little bit better form as well. So Aubameyang just trying to get in behind again as Chilwell was pushed up from left-back, but couldn't keep that one in. Throw into Man United. I mean, you would have thought the Chelsea goal would have settled some nerves, but it's been a very frantic start, this one, from both sides. Neither team, even though Chelsea have the lead, neither team really getting the possession they would like on the ball as Rashford puts it infield looking for Højlund, but nearly made it all the way across. And Bruno Fernandes is in a little bit late as Lindelof just about touches that back to Onana very well as Wan-Bissaka comes forward with it. Bruno knows he can bring this one forward, and he's got Van der Beek in there, a bit of space there. As Van der Beek comes forward in towards Højlund, but just too close to Wesley Fofana with that one. And it's a good tackle from the young centre-back. Out to Cucurella, signed from Brighton, up to Aubameyang, looking to get in behind again. He has got Raheem Sterling at that back post. Aubameyang's done really well into Ziyech. Good challenge on him, and it's fallen to Sterling, who gets his second of the game. It was a good tackle from Victor Lindelof, but Sterling just right man, right place, right time. And yeah, Aubameyang causing us all sorts of trouble up front. Good tackle on Ziyech. Lindelof tried to bring it away. Sterling, first time finish. Nothing Onana can do. 2-0 Chelsea. Disaster for Erik Ten Hag's men here as their first real test of this Premier League season away at Chelsea. Is proving to be a difficult test for them as Sancho gives it out towards Wan-Bissaka. He goes in towards Bruno Fernandes, who just holds off Conor Gallagher but can't quite get past Ben Chilwell. Chelsea are, well, playing so much better than Man United at the moment as Luke Shaw does put a foot in there and beats Raheem Sterling to the ball. Referee is going to give a free kick for that one. So Bruno Fernandes over this one. What can he do? He's going to try and swing it in. It's an acrobatic effort. It's just over the bar. I think it was Donny van der Beek. It was. What an effort from the Dutchman. But just over the bar. Unlucky. Ben Chilwell on the left-hand side again. He's marshalled well by Wan-Bissaka, but managed to find his way through and put a cross in, and Aubameyang has forced Onana into a good save. It may have even hit the post, but it's all Chelsea in this game at the moment. Rashford just trying to go long towards Højlund, but it's covered well by Trevor Chalobah as Ziyech is there. Sterling goes over the top, and it's Andre Onana's ball for that one. It's all Chelsea at the moment. Nothing that Man United can really do in this game as Lindelof finds Luke Shaw. Infield to Van der Beek. Just poked on one more to Bruno. Out it goes to Wan-Bissaka, who seems to be favoured at the moment over Dalot for the starting 11. Although it has been a pretty common change we've seen on around about the hour mark as Dalot coming on. But at the moment, it's all Chelsea in this game. United not making too much of it. Ziyech back to Sterling. He's going to have to just rethink his decisions here into Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek comes forward. Great pressure on him. And Bruno Fernandes doing well. And Onana not having any messing around with that. It's actually a really good header from Rasmus Højlund. As Højlund here could try and find Rashford. But Reece James just got back in time. And Kepa Arrizabalaga gets it away. And that's a decent header there. Wan-Bissaka can try and come forward now. Bruno sees Marcus Rashford in a bit of space. Marcus Rashford, is that a foul, referee? It is. I mean, just clattered in the face. Højlund did a really good job of holding off Fofana, or Chalobah, sorry. It's a yellow card for the young man. And, I mean, it's an arm in the face. So you can see, well, you can't see it from this view, but Højlund was holding him off. And then, yeah, arm to the face. It's right on the edge of the box. It feels like it's a bit too close, but Man United sort of need this to go in. Bruno! Oh, he's hit the bar. It's back out to him. He volleys it. Why did he headed it? Why didn't he just he chested it. Why didn't he just head it? But Man United, no luck in this game. Hitting the bar with the free kick from Bruno Fernandes. After some good work from Rashford and some good passing to open up the space. That's not a good pass, though, as Raheem Sterling can easily pick that one off. Aubameyang can give it in and give and go. And he's going to have the pace over Rafa Varane. But Aubameyang shoots, good save from Onana. And that will probably be half-time when Luke Shaw clears this ball. And the referee hasn't blown it yet, but he does now. It's 2-0, 2 goals for Raheem Sterling, a brace from the England international. Bruno Fernandes hitting the bar. Man United need something to change in the second half. So into the second half we go. No changes for either team as the second half gets underway. Ten Hag obviously thinking this 11 can make something of this game as it stands, as Sancho just comes in from the wide position. Not too much on for him, so recycles it to Victor Lindelof. You can already see, I think, Man United going for a little bit more possession, wanting to get on the ball, keep hold of it and not give away possession cheaply, as that one goes up towards Jadon Sancho. Coming up against Ben Chilwell, has done really well. Can he go for a goal? He does go for goal. It's a good save from Kepa, to be fair. Sancho on his weakened left foot with a great effort. And that will allow Man United to make a sub as Van der Beek off, Garnacho on. It should see a little change of shape, you would imagine. Here is we're going to try and get Højlund in towards this near post. If we can just get Raheem Sterling to mark him. There we go. There's Bruno. Dinks this one in. Højlund's there. Fofana gets it away. It was just too close to the big centre-back as Bruno recycles possession. And Man United just need to think about what they want to do here as Luke Shaw pushes forward. Oh, he's trying to get that ball through to Rashford at the second attempt. It does make it. It looks like Man United have gone for sort of matching Chelsea in a 4-4-2 at the moment, with Garnacho going on the left and Rashford pushing into a striker role as Garnacho's done really well. It's a terrible cross. It's awful. Varane with a really good interception which could launch Man United forward here, but Højlund just caught on his toes a little bit. Still awaiting his first league goals for United. Has scored in the Europa League in that game against Aberdeen that we played off camera, because Aubameyang could be in again. His runs out the back have been superb against the back four, but his shot this time fires wide. His passing and movement, Aubameyang, is absolutely superb. I'm getting drawn in to try and tackle the ball, and Chelsea getting him into a load of space. That one doesn't test Onana's goal. But yeah, we're in a pickle here, Man United. It's a free kick that will be taken by Bruno Fernandes. Just going to try and dink this one up towards the forwards as Chalobah gets up really well to head that above Højlund, and that's some good pressure from Casemiro. Trying a bit more direct passing United now, and that one's going to sneak all the way through to Kepa, as we've just gone past the hour mark, which is normally when Ten Hag makes his substitutions. But again, this game not going the way Man United would have liked. Good header from Victor Lindelof. There is Sancho, just waiting for a bit more movement up front as Sancho puts that one through into Højlund. Couldn't quite get the first touch ahead of Ben Chilwell. It's better from United, but it's just not quite enough, as Bruno Fernandes there with a good interception. Sancho looks out towards Garnacho, tries to get that one into the feet of Marcus Rashford. He's done well. He jumps around the tackle of James. That should be a free kick, and it is. Substitutions for Man United then. Højlund off and Martial coming on, with Luke Shaw being replaced by Malacia on that left-hand side. And free kick here for United. What can Bruno Fernandes do? Just going to try and dink this one into a danger zone, but far too close to Kepa. And it's easy for the goalkeeper. Man United, you feel, are going to have to go a little bit more attacking, as that long ball forward is won by Cucurella very well above Malacia, but Lindelof is there to put a good tackle in, and Malacia can bring the... Oh, that's not a good pass at all. Conor Gallagher into Aubameyang, who just gets around the challenge of Varane, and that's left a lot of space for Cucurella, who's missed it on his weak right foot. Yeah, poor pass in from Malacia to Bruno. Aubameyang got round the challenge of Varane, laid it into Cucurella. Onana very quick off his line though, and really closed the angle down. Should be doing better, the strike, or the winger for Chelsea. So Casemiro's picked up a yellow card for a very cynical foul in the middle of the park. It's flicked forward again, and yeah, Chelsea have just been playing really, really well today. Sancho has won a free kick, takes it quickly. Man United know they've got to get on the move here, as Garnacho has this one. Hoping that Malacia creates a bit of space, and he has done that. And he's tried to put that one square. It's made its way through to Martial, but couldn't get the shot off, as Cucurella launches forward again. And Man United have put a lot of people forward in that attack, and Casemiro on a yellow card. Knows he can't dive in against Sterling. As Ziyech is there. Malacia with a really good tackle, and Lindelof can look to bring it away. Bruno up towards Rashford, just hoping for a bit of movement in front of him. Tries to knock it off to Martial, but not a good pass from the Frenchman. And with 10 minutes to go, you sort of think this could be done and dusted now for Man United. They'll need a goal pretty soon if they're going to get back into this one. Good header from Malacia. Casemiro puts a lovely ball through to Garnacho, who does have the strength to hold off Reece James. And he's got Martial in the middle, and he's picked him out. It's a good first touch, but Wesley Fofana is just there again, much to the annoyance of myself and Erik Ten Hag, as Wan-Bissaka gets back well to tackle that one. Bruno out towards Garnacho. Malacia on the overlap. Rashford back to Malacia again. Malacia, can he put the cross in? He can. Fofana just stops it getting to Martial. And you've got to say, Chelsea's back four have been absolutely superb today. They've done a really, really good job. As they do make some substitutions as Christian Pulisic now comes on. Where's our big guys? Casemiro's a big guy. Let's get him in front of Pulisic. See what he can do. He tries to flick it on. It'll be another corner. That corner routine isn't really working, is it? Let's just try and fizz one in with Bruno Fernandes, as Mudryk has come on as well for Chelsea. Wan-Bissaka gets that one back out to his captain. Bruno tries to swing the crossing. Conor Gallagher blocks it. We're into the final few minutes of this one as Man United looking to get the game back underway quickly. Wan-Bissaka takes a touch, composes himself. Ball in, it's bouncing around, and again it falls to a Chelsea player. And that has been the rub of the green for United today. It's just not been their day. In front of goal, they hit the bar late in that first half. And Chelsea have lived a pretty charmed life back there. They've defended well. Chelsea have played very well. And it's just been a bit too much for Man United as Onana gets on it. Even when Ten Hag has chucked the kitchen sink at Chelsea, they haven't folded. And it was Raheem Sterling's brace in the first half that gives Chelsea a 2-0 win in this one. So other results from around the ground then. Aston Villa beating Forest 3-1. Bournemouth and Wolves 1-1 draw. Sheffield United beating Brentford 4-2 at home. Fulham losing at home 4-1 to Crystal Palace. Brighton beating West Ham 4-0 at home. Newcastle losing to Spurs at St James's Park. Liverpool beat Burnley 1-0. Man City thrash Arsenal 3-0. And Everton beat Luton Town 4-1 at Goodison Park. Leaves the table looking like this. 12th for Man United. 5 points, 1 win, 2 draws and 1 loss in that game there. Liverpool still riding the wave. 4 wins from 4. 12 points for them. Aston Villa in second. Man City third. Tottenham fourth. Brighton fifth. Crystal Palace up there in sixth as well. And at the bottom of the table is Luton Town, Burnley and Brentford. So a disappointing result against Chelsea. We did get the win against Forest, but next up is Sheffield United. I might actually play Sheffield United and Monaco off camera, and then we'll come back for Fulham and whoever we're playing after them, which would be Fulham and Bristol City in the FA Cup. Okay, yeah, we'll do that because then we can play Midtjylland off camera as well. So we'll do Sheffield United and Monaco off camera and come back for Fulham on the 3rd of October. Big break for the internationals and then back for the FA Cup against Bristol City. If you are enjoying this series, please do leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.